Hey Lakers fans, welcome back. Today we have some exciting possibilities on the horizon, and we need to talk about a player who could completely change the dynamic of this team. It's January 15th, which means trade season is officially heating up, and one name that keeps popping up is Jonathan Kuminga. He's someone who has been on my radar since the offseason, and honestly, I think he's exactly the kind of piece the Lakers need. When you look at him on paper, he checks so many boxes. Young, versatile, explosive, and with two-way capabilities that could elevate both our offense and defense. His playoff shooting has been impressive, hovering around 40%, and that's just scratching the surface of what he can bring to a team that needs athleticism and creativity on the floor. Kuminga has had moments where he's shown glimpses of brilliance, scoring 25 or 30 points in a game, but he's often been limited by inconsistent roles and restricted minutes. That's not a reflection of his talent, but more about the situations he's been placed in. He has the ability to move off the ball, slash to the basket, create for himself, and even run plays as a primary handler if needed. Imagine him paired with Luka Doncic or LeBron James, operating as a slasher, off-ball threat, and lob option. His athleticism alone makes him a nightmare for defenders. And when combined with his versatility, he becomes a player who can fill multiple roles seamlessly. What's most intriguing about Kuminga is his potential. At just 23 years old, he's still developing, but there's a star quality upside here. We've seen young players in the past who had potential but never fully reached it. But Kuminga has a unique combination of size, skill, and mindset that could make him a cornerstone if given the right opportunity. The key has always been consistency, both in minutes and in role. Kuminga himself has emphasized that all he wants is a clear role, something that gives him stability and a chance to showcase his abilities night in and night out. With the Lakers, he could finally find that stability, playing within a system that maximizes his strengths and allows him to grow alongside elite teammates. From a strategic standpoint, acquiring him could be incredibly favorable for the Lakers. Sacramento is the only team actively pursuing him, but they also have their own constraints. Golden State, on the other hand, has no interest in taking on extra contracts or mismatched players. Their focus is squarely on acquiring Michael Porter Jr. This could allow the Lakers to step in as a third team, essentially absorbing Kuminga without overpaying, while simultaneously opening roster flexibility. The math works out in a way that's low risk but potentially high reward. Using a combination of expiring contracts like Rui Hachimura and Dalton Connect could be enough to facilitate the trade, and that's without even touching first or second round picks. Kuminga isn't a guaranteed superstar yet, but that's what makes this opportunity so appealing. He's motivated, hungry, and eager to prove himself, which is exactly the kind of mentality that meshes well with a championship contending roster. He's someone who, if placed in the right situation, could consistently contribute 20 points or more in a game, while also providing the defense, length, and athleticism the Lakers have been searching for. Even in a rotational role off the bench, he could provide instant impact and energize the team in a way that few players currently can. Consider his fit with the current Lakers roster. He could slot into the 2, 3, or even 4 positions depending on matchups, giving the coaching staff flexibility to adapt on both ends of the court. Pairing him with veterans like LeBron James, who thrives on basketball IQ and playmaking, could accelerate his development. Kuminga thrives in systems where he can attack the rim, move without the ball, and take advantage of mismatches. He isn't just athletic, he's fundamentally skilled, and when given a consistent role, the ceiling is extremely high. Looking at the broader trade landscape, the Lakers have multiple paths to acquire him. They could step in as a third team in a deal involving Golden State and Brooklyn, or they can negotiate directly if other teams are unwilling to meet certain needs. Using expiring contracts as trade fillers minimizes risk, while still adding a player who brings star potential. Even if Kuminga's growth is gradual, having him on the roster adds flexibility, athleticism, and a skill set that is scarce across the league. He's the kind of player that could tip close games in the Lakers' favor, especially in high-pressure playoff situations where athleticism and versatility are key. There's also a psychological element here. Kuminga has shown that he wants to prove doubters wrong. He wants a fresh start, a chance to show what he's capable of when entrusted with responsibility. That drive to succeed is invaluable, especially for a team aiming for a championship. It's one thing to have talent. It's another to have a player fully committed to growth, motivated, and aligned with the team's goals. The Lakers could provide that perfect environment, and the timing couldn't be better. From a roster-building perspective, adding Kuminga also creates interesting options. He could be paired with other rotation players, giving the Lakers a deeper bench while maintaining versatility. His presence opens up possibilities for additional moves without sacrificing the core of the team. For example, players like Terrence Mann or Drawn Sharp could be targeted in secondary trades to further balance the roster, while keeping flexibility and minimizing long-term financial risk. The Lakers could build a team that is athletic, versatile, and ready to contend immediately, while still leaving room to grow with young talent like Kuminga at the forefront. In short, Kuminga represents a buy low opportunity that could yield high returns. He's young, motivated, and has shown glimpses of elite-level performance. He fits the Lakers' immediate needs while offering long-term upside, and the trade mechanics make sense without costing the team key assets. This isn't just about adding a player. It's about adding the right player at the right time, someone who can immediately impact games and integrate with stars to push the Lakers toward a championship run. The more I think about it, the more it makes sense. A versatile, athletic, motivated young player with upside, paired with a system and teammates who can maximize his potential. That's exactly the kind of move a team like the Lakers should be looking to make right now. Now let's dive deeper into what adding Jonathan Kuminga could mean for the Lakers this season and beyond. One of the most exciting aspects is the sheer versatility he brings to the court. He's capable of sliding into multiple positions, which gives the Lakers flexibility in rotations that we haven't seen in a while. Whether he's handling the ball on offense, creating space off the ball, or cutting to the basket, he forces defenses to adjust. That kind of unpredictability is invaluable, especially in high-stakes playoff scenarios where matchups can define outcomes. For a team like the Lakers, which has stars in LeBron James and Anthony Davis, adding a player who can complement their styles while maintaining his own scoring threat is a game-changer. Kuminga also brings a level of athleticism and defensive capability that the Lakers need desperately. In previous seasons, the team has struggled with consistent perimeter defense, and having someone with his length, speed, and ability to switch across positions can alleviate those weaknesses. He has the potential to guard multiple positions effectively, contest shots, and disrupt passing lanes. Defensive versatility is something that doesn't always show up on the stat sheet, but in crunch time, it could be the difference between a close win and a frustrating loss. Pairing that with his ability to finish at the rim and stretch the floor offensively creates a two-way threat that opponents have to plan around. The idea of integrating Kuminga into the Lakers' rotation is also exciting because it allows the team to balance minutes in a way that keeps stars fresh while giving young talent a meaningful role. We've seen the importance of depth in recent playoff runs, and Kuminga could immediately become a key contributor off the bench or even start depending on matchups. The ability to have someone step in with confidence and produce consistently allows the Lakers to maintain intensity across all four quarters, reducing reliance on LeBron and Davis to carry heavy loads. He's young, but he's been tested in playoff environments before, which gives him an edge in handling pressure moments while still learning and developing in a high-caliber organization. From a financial and strategic standpoint, acquiring Kuminga is particularly appealing. The Lakers could leverage expiring contracts to make the trade feasible, minimizing long-term risk while gaining a player with upside. This kind of low-risk, high-reward move is exactly what a team on the cusp of contention should pursue. If Kuminga thrives, he becomes a foundational piece who can grow alongside LeBron and other key players, potentially evolving into a consistent starter or star-level contributor. If not, the structure of the trade allows the Lakers to remain flexible and continue adjusting their roster without being tied down by burdensome contracts or lost assets. That balance of opportunity and risk is incredibly rare and valuable in today's NBA landscape. Another layer to consider is Kuminga's mentality. He's a player motivated by opportunity and a desire to prove himself. That kind of drive is infectious within a locker room and can elevate the overall energy and focus of a team. He's not just talented. He's competitive and understands the value of putting in the work to maximize his abilities. In Los Angeles, surrounded by veteran leadership and championship experience, he could channel that hunger into becoming a reliable scorer, defender, and versatile option night after night. The psychological component of a motivated young player with star potential can't be understated. It often accelerates growth in ways pure athleticism cannot. Looking at the Lakers' broader roster construction, Kuminga also opens doors for additional moves. By creating flexibility in both salary and positions, the Lakers can explore secondary trades or additions that further strengthen the bench. Imagine pairing him with a rotational wing like Terrence Mann or adding a sharpshooter like Drawn Sharp. The combination of athleticism, length, and scoring versatility gives the Lakers multiple ways to attack opponents. Even if the team continues to develop rookies or younger talent, Kuminga's presence allows for controlled experimentation without sacrificing competitiveness in the short term. The Lakers could essentially build a deep, adaptable roster capable of adjusting to injuries, matchups, or playoff-level intensity. Offensively, Kuminga's skill set complements the Lakers' stars perfectly. He can operate as a secondary scorer, cutting through defenses to create opportunities for himself and others. His ability to play on and off the ball makes him unpredictable, forcing opponents to make tough decisions about who to guard. That unpredictability is amplified when combined with elite playmakers like LeBron, who can draw defensive attention and create open lanes for teammates. The Lakers need someone who can reliably finish around the basket, hit open threes, and contribute in transition, and Kuminga fits that description. He's not a static role player. He's dynamic, athletic, and capable of impacting multiple facets of the game. Defensively, his potential to switch, protect the rim, and contest shots adds a layer the Lakers have been missing. Length and athleticism allow him to disrupt plays in ways that aren't always visible on the stat sheet, but they're crucial for closing out games and surviving playoff matchups against elite wings and forwards. The Lakers have invested heavily in LeBron and Davis, but supporting them with complementary defenders is essential to extend their window of contention. Kuminga's presence could relieve pressure, create opportunities for fast breaks, and generally elevate the team's defensive profile. The trade possibilities also make sense financially. Using expiring contracts like Rui Hachimura or Dalton Connect provides a low-risk pathway to acquire him without sacrificing long-term assets. Even adding another rotational piece alongside Kuminga could further solidify the bench while keeping cap space manageable. For a team aiming to contend immediately, it's rare to find an option that offers both upside and minimal risk. Kuminga represents that rare opportunity, and timing is crucial. He's available now, motivated, and ready to step into a meaningful role without waiting for future drafts or long-term player development. Before we continue, we ask that you leave a like and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any exclusive Lakers updates. Moving on, in a move that could shake up the entire NBA landscape, whispers around the league suggest that Kevin Durant may be on the verge of making a blockbuster decision, joining the Los Angeles Lakers. Sources close to the situation indicate that Durant, one of the most prolific scorers of his generation, has quietly given a nod to the idea of suiting up in purple and gold, sending shockwaves through both fans and rival franchises alike. Durant's potential arrival in Los Angeles would instantly position the Lakers as one of the most formidable teams in the league, pairing him with an already star-studded roster. The speculation alone has been enough to ignite endless debates among analysts, who ponder not only the impact on team chemistry, but also how the Lakers' playing style might evolve to accommodate Durant's elite scoring ability. Conversations around the league suggest that Durant's interest stems not just from the allure of Hollywood or the Lakers' championship pedigree, but also from the opportunity to carve out a lasting legacy in one of the league's most scrutinized markets. While nothing has been confirmed, insiders hint that discussions between Durant and Lakers executives have progressed to a point where a deal could be within reach. Speculation about salary cap maneuvers, potential trades, and the cascading effects on other high-profile players has already begun to dominate NBA talk shows and social media threads. The mere prospect of Durant in Los Angeles has stirred excitement among fans, sparking debates over whether this could be the move that finally tips the balance of power in the Western Conference. As the rumor mill churns, experts are weighing Durant's fit with the Lakers' current rotation. Would his presence elevate the team's offensive versatility, or would it necessitate significant roster changes? Questions like these fuel the intrigue, making Durant's possible Lakers tenure one of the most tantalizing what-ifs of the season. For now, all that's certain is that the basketball world is watching closely, eager for any hint that this superstar could indeed be heading to the City of Angels. Stay informed exclusively about Los Angeles Lakers news. Subscribe to our channel and hit the like button to keep receiving daily updates. Also, share your opinion on the news in the comments, as your contribution is crucial for the Lakers. Stay tuned for the next video.